Hello Year 9s, welcome to Mr. Chen's Classrooms. So today in Math, we will talk about how to use trigonometry to find side length. Okay, it is not just any side length, but it is actually to find the unknown side length. So the keywords that you need to know for these videos is SOHCAHTOA, which is the shortcut for the trigonometric ratio. Consists of sine, cosine, and tangents. Okay, all of these are very important because it will help you to determine which one to use in order to solve for the unknown length. So the following four points are the one that you need to remember and make sure you write that down. Okay, so the first one, to calculate an unknown side length of a right angle triangle. Alright, I'm going to be very specific here. You have to do these four things. Number one, draw the right angle triangle showing all known information. This you actually don't have to do that because the questions in the test or the question that you will face will already provide you with all that. However, you have to start doing 2, 3, and 4. Once you know what the question is asking, you have to start label the sides with opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse in relation to the reference angles. So for example, if we look at this one, when we look at this, the reference angle is right there. Okay, and the opposite of it is called the opposite, and obviously the longest length is the hypotenuse, and the length next to the angle is the adjacent. Alright, so once you got that, it will give you a clearer views on what you have to do. So let's move on to dot point number 3. So dot point number 3 is use SOHCAHTOA to decide which ratio to use. So again, we go back to this one. From this right angle triangle, you can kind of tell that we are asked to look for K. And K here refer to your opposite. So straight away, we need to make sure our trigonometric ratio cover opposite. I want you to take a minute to think about which one actually contain opposite. So the one that cover opposite will be SOH, which is sine equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And the other one that cover opposite is TOA, TOA, which is tangent theta equal to opposite over adjacent. Alright, so we rules out K already, so we're gonna get rid of that. So we ruled out that one. Now what we have to do next is we have to find out what is the other length that is given. So the other length that has been given a number is hypotenuse, which is 8. So in order to make sure we are able to solve the trigonometric ratio, always remember one of the length needs to have a value in order to be able to solve that. So in this case, hypotenuse is given. So we know that we have to go with sine theta. Okay, we have to go with this one. We can't go with the reason why we can't go with tangent, because adjacent is not given as well. So if we pick that, that means it is almost impossible to solve. So now that we know sine is the one that we're looking for, we're gonna start working on that. So sine theta, which is sin theta, equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? And theta here represent the angle. So from here, we can tell the angle is 46 degree. So what you have to put down is sine 46 degree equal to opposite. We don't know what opposite is, but we do know the hypotenuse is 8. Alright, so once you write that down, this is pretty much the equations. So from here, you can literally solve for opposite. The number of opposite will be opposite equal to sine 46 multiplied by 8. Okay, so sine 46 multiplied by 8, because we have divide here. So in order to get rid of that divide, you have to multiply 8. So when you multiply 8, you have to do it on both sides, which means the sine 46 will be multiplied by 8 as well. So from there, we use calculator to put in 46 tangent, 46 sine. For those who has we're using calculator, you have to press sine first, followed by the number, a degree. Alright, so for iPhone user, you need to type in number followed by the trigonometric ratio that you need. In this case is sine. And for Samsung calculator that is phone based, you will do the same with what the regular calculator do, which is the sine. Click the sine, cosine, or tangent first, and then followed by the number of degree. So I found that the number of degree after I multiplied it with sine is 0.72. So 0.72 multiplied by 8, which will give me, multiplied by 8, which will give me 5.75. So your answer for K would be 5.75. Alright, so that is how we find out the unknown length of a right angle triangle using SOHCAHTOA. We will practice more questions during our lesson time. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much for listening, and hope you have a good night. Peace out. Bye.